offers from any individual.
What exactly is going on with Wayne and Colleen Rooney? Why exactly is Colleen refusing to return with her husband to Washington? And could there be yet another scandal going on between them? Stay tuned to find out the shady truth about Colleen Rooney refusing to move to the U.S. with her husband, Wayne Rooney. Though Wayne and Colleen present a united front whenever they're discussing their marriage, their 19-year relationship is no stranger to scandal and controversy. Wayne Rooney has had numerous cheating allegations brought against him in the course of their relationship, but that is not exactly what has people talking right now. Wayne Rooney just got a £1 million per year managerial job for DC United and is now the football manager for the soccer club, and though things seem to be going good for him professionally, it seems that things aren't going as good in his marriage because Colleen Rooney is apparently refusing to return to the U.S. after their failed attempt to settle during the last time they lived abroad. In her highly publicized trial against fellow WAG Rebecca Vardy, Colleen Rooney confessed that she was so miserable during her time in Maryland in 2019 that she cried every night. Her messages with Rebecca also revealed what Colleen thought of her time in the U.S. She said, "Washington isn't the best. Nice to visit, but different to live. Not loads for the kids to do, mostly park, hardly any soft plays and things like that. It's quite behind the UK, which I never would have thought. But we will get used to it, I hope." Colleen found it hard to adapt to the quiet suburban life and struggled with intense homesickness while Wayne was a DC United player. It was also reported that not only did Colleen miss her parents terribly when they moved, she also felt incredibly bored while she lived in Maryland. She missed the nightlife that she had access to back in Cheshire. Mrs. Rooney was known for her regular holidays in beautiful and popular destinations such as Barbados before they moved to Maryland. And now it seems that she isn't willing to give it up again. Colleen is determined to stay home in Cheshire and be with her children. Although Colleen's reasons for staying in the UK seem reasonable enough, people can't help but wonder if Colleen's refusal to move could be based on her husband's many indiscretions. Wayne's arrest in December 2018 certainly put a strain on their relationship. The former football player was arrested for being drunk at the Dulles airport. He was said to have been disoriented after mixing sleeping pills with alcohol during a long flight from Saudi Arabia. Wayne was also said to have had a strong odor of alcoholic beverage about his person, slurred speech, and was unsteady on his feet. He was arrested on a minor misdemeanor charge, and after receiving a fine, he was released at the airport. Then, in February 2019, Wayne was caught getting drunk with a barmaid while on a training camp in Florida. This behavior was the main reason Colleen demanded they return home in 2019. Wayne also reportedly discussed his DC managerial job with Colleen, but she is adamant about staying in the UK. Colleen stated that she trusts Wayne, but also knows that he can be easily led, and that she'd like for either her brother or one of Wayne's brothers to stay with and keep an eye on him. It is apparently something that they've done before, and it helped Colleen stay up to date and alert on what was going on in Wayne's life. A source even said that while Colleen understands that she and Wayne are a team, she isn't emotionally invested anymore. And after all the Wayne Rooney cheating controversies she's had to bear before they left Washington, we can't exactly say we blame her. Wayne Rooney was pictured with a woman in a hotel at 5:30 a.m. who claims that the footballer stripped down to his boxers in front of 3 other women at a jacuzzi party. Phew! This whole thing just gets messier. A lot of people sharpened their pitchforks and were out for blood when this photo was first released, but the woman actually came forward to explain things. Cara Granados, the 27-year-old woman in the photo, said Wayne and 4 players for the DC United U.S. team took off their pants before getting in the hot tub during a 7-hour-long party in Vancouver on August 17, 2019. Ms. Granados claimed that the football star and one of his teammates took her back to their hotel, the Hyatt Regency, where Rooney supposedly fell asleep and she slept with his teammate before heading home. Considering Wayne Rooney's track record and history, people weren't really buying this story and were convinced Wayne had cheated on his wife once again. But Wayne eventually fired back at these allegations and claimed that it was all false. He claimed that the tabloids were just using his name to sell papers and that nothing happened between him and the lady he was photographed with, and that the other woman he was seen with was just innocently asking for an autograph. Wayne also responded saying that the photos were edited and that they were used by the media to create a sensational and completely untrue story. Rooney was incredibly frustrated with the media and them peddling this story, and he tweeted out his discontent for the British tabloid newspaper The Sun, stating enough is enough, and maintained that he never cheated on his wife. But not long after, another scandal was brought to the Rooney's doorstep. Wayne was seen being served drinks by a waitress dressed in a thong as he partied on Saturday in Washington, D.C. in 2019. In the video posted on Instagram, the then 33-year-old footballer is seen talking to and nodding at a blonde woman after being served at the U.S. Capitol Hotspot living room in D.C. This was very upsetting to many people because at the time, Colleen Rooney was locked in a very public trial against Rebecca Vardy after accusing her of selling stories about her to the papers. The whole thing looked even worse when Wayne chose not to speak publicly about the situation with his wife and Rebecca and instead wrote a message about World Mental Health Day, which is great and all, but why not back up your wife instead? Colleen Rooney went through a very tough time during the trial with Rebecca Vardy, who was allegedly selling Colleen's private stories from her social media accounts to The Sun. And while Jamie Vardy, Rebecca's husband and Lester Stryker, was nothing but supportive to his wife during this time, Wayne didn't say anything to support Colleen and was even advised to give no comment on the whole situation. As we said earlier, this isn't the first time that the famous footballer has been caught with his pants down, so to speak. In 2010, just 2 years after Colleen and Wayne had gotten married, Wayne was rumored to have paid for a threesome with Jenny Thompson in 2002 while Colleen was pregnant with their first child. Two of the women who claimed that they regularly slept with the former Manchester United star issued apologetic statements to Colleen. And in 2017, Colleen suffered again when Wayne was caught drinking in a car with Laura Simpson. According to The Mirror, Colleen was concerned that things could have gone further had Wayne not been pulled over. Wayne has even admitted before how he used to visit prostitutes. He said, "Foolish as it now seems, I did on occasions visit massage parlors and prostitutes. I now regret it deeply and hope people may understand that it was the sort of mistake you make when you are young and stupid. It was at a time when I was very young and immature." Colleen Rooney has even revealed that she has also learned to live with Wayne's infidelities and that she is no longer lovey-dovey with her husband. Could it be that all of Wayne's indiscretions have finally gotten to Colleen? The cheating, the drunk driving, and the lack of support during a very trying time in her life? Those all seem like valuable reasons for her not to return with Wayne. It definitely seems like the mother of four just wants to focus on herself and her kids and just be at home right now.